What's up, beautiful people? Thank you for tuning in to my 11th beat making video, and this is what we'll be getting into today. Alright, just before we get started, I want to give a shout out to these two people. Thank you very much for commenting on my last video. I know you gave it a thumbs up as well. If you want me to give you a shout out, just make sure to leave a comment below. If it's not spam, I just might do that. And leave this video a thumbs up as well if you enjoyed it. Alright, thank you very much. Let's go. So I thought I'm going to switch it up this time around, and I'm going to start with the drum loop. I usually, nearly always, 100% of the time, I start with the melodies when I make beats. But I think I'm going to switch it up for the next few beats, because I was thinking, if you make a really fire drum loop, like practically anything you add to that as a melody is going to sound dope. So it might take you less time to get inspired. So make a fire drum loop first, and then just play with the keys. Even a little bit will sound amazing. This is not the case for this song, as I said before, but I'm going to show you the drum loop first anyway. Alright, so this is the kick and the snare to start. Alright, now I'll play you that with the hi-hat, and what I've done with the hi-hat basically is I think what apparently Murder Beats does with his ones. You put in your pattern and then you double up the hi-hat, and one of them should be like a few tones above it, right? So you've got one low one and one high one, only a little bit different, and that makes it thicker. Also, you might want to pan one of them to the left or to the right, just a little bit. And this is what it sounds like. Alright, now I'm gonna play it with one of those sounds added with it. Okay, now let's add the toms. Open hat. And one more perk. Alright, and you must have realized already, I love my crashes at the start of every 8 bars. I think it just it's a really good drop. It works. In many different genres. I put it here, of course, at every 8 bars, and this is what it sounds like with that. Alright, that's the crash. So, before we get into the melody, let's get the 808 out of the way. Alright, I will play the 808, the snare, and the kick together, just so you can hear the 808 for sure. I'm not sure if the camera microphone is picking up all those sounds very well. Alright, now for the melodies, I basically got only 2 melodies, and they were inspired by another channel called Hack Music Theory. And if you're trying to make better melodies, better music in general, you should definitely check them out, especially if your theory is not that strong, like in my case. I don't know how I became a music teacher anyway. So I was watching one of their videos, one of their recent ones. It's called the Locrian Mode. Alright, so basically modes is the way that you can change your melodies to sound a certain way. Alright, there's much more than just major and minor out there. There's Dorian, Locrian, Phrygian, all kinds of different modes, and they all have a certain feel. And Locrian one is really cool because it makes your music sound Eastern. Okay, So if you want to learn how to play Locrian Mode, just go check out their channel. It's really simple, okay? In fact, if you don't want to learn how to do it, all you have to do is go on your computer, go to your transposer, pick the root note, okay, so what key you want to be in, and then choose the different types of scale. And in fact, you can see what kind of scales there, do exist. You've got natural minor, harmonic minor, melodic minor, Dorian, Phrygian, Locrian, Southeast Asian, Japanese, minor blues, all kinds of stuff. So if you want to quickly see what notes are in the Locrian mode, use the transposer tool in Logic. I'm sure there's tools like that in other DAWs as well. So you've already seen me playing this melody in the beginning of the video, but I'll play it to you again. And I've layered that with 3 different sounds. Right, so I've got a cello, and this is what it sounds like just with the cello alone. So this is what this melody sounds like with all the layers. Just 1, 2, 3. They're all from, 2 of them are from Contact 5, 1 from Serum. Anyway, it doesn't really matter, I don't know why I'm telling you this. Right, so as a layer, it's way more interesting than just that one sound I played to you. When they all come together, it's really smooth and buttery. For the counter melody, I've gone with the flute. Again, I will not stop making beats with the flute until I stop loving it, which might be never. Alright, so here's the melody, just the flute. Right, so in part A of the beat, I'm going to use both melodies together, and in part B of the beat, I just use the secondary flute melody, and it sounds dope when it drops into just that secondary one. Alright, so I guess you will hear that beat at the end of the video. Okay, that's pretty much it. Just a drum loop on 2 melodies put together, and I've arranged it nicely. Let's see what it sounds like. Before we do that though, as usual, I'm going to play 2 beats from Instagram submissions. And one more time, if you would like your beat heard in the end of my videos, this is the hashtag for it. I will not forget it this time. Jilin Music, okay? Jilin Music is the hashtag. Just post the beat on the Instagram and I will include it here. And by the way, at the back, if you were wondering, that is the notes of how to play the Titanic theme song on the recorder. Yeah, I'm not kidding you, that's what I'm teaching these kids. Alright, peace.